Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Material Energy for Hypercubed. Yesterday we set up, or I should say we moved the reactor up here, so the one down in the reactor room is gone and there's nothing now in that room. I'm not sure what we're going to use that for, but if we need something, a lot of room, we got an empty room prepared. And today I would like to, run the power over to the ME system. I'll show you guys real quick what I did here, just so I can actually access my ME system. Man, I gotta harvest this. We gotta get on top of that. I just put a cube right here. I took off the tesseract and the conduits, and it uses very little power. You see here just a few every tick, and it's enough to keep this going. And the only other thing I did was I mined a little bit because this hammer is so awesome. And right here you see this is 1, 2, 3 wide. I think I did. There was a little bit missing over here already. And that took me, I think, not even 10 minutes to take all that out. It's really cool with this hammer. So I'm probably gonna do a lot of mining between episodes off camera because it's, again, like I mentioned last time, not very exciting. And I would love to empty this whole thing. We might find some hidden chests here and there. And also, of course, all the materials. I want to have them. And the nice thing is with the Silk Touch, we now also have a nice supply of smooth stone. Let's see here, up to 513, all just from mining. You guys see I got these energy cells ready here. And what I want to use that for is I moved these 2 power ports. They were down here. I just moved them up 3. That's it. That's all I did. And what I would like to do right now is actually set them up like this. Let's put them all together. Just so it's like an indicator. So when I stand back here, I can see on the left, and then the same over here on the right side, just how far down is our power. That's all. So this one here, for example, should be, no, I gotta change these all over first. So from the right we have input and down we have output. And then on the other ones we have from the top input and down output. Come on. And the same spiel here. Input and output. And then on the last one, of course, the same. And I did the same on the right side. So now we have a nice indicator when I stand back here. I can easily see. Right now they're of course all full because it's going to use the rest over here to charge the, well, now it's done. Now all 8 cubes outside, let me turn this off, are done. And we still have a little bit over 6 million RF in here. I think that's going to work out really nice this way. And not everything needs to be automated in this pack, I think. Once we get to cookies and so on, there's going to be enough automation in the farms. For now, I'm right here. I'm not that lazy. I can turn it on or off when I need it. So now we have conduits, but these are the small conduits, 640 RF a tick. And while we got them for free in the beginning, and I am going to use them most likely for the farms and other things where we don't need as much power. But to run to these machines, and then possibly over here, let's say here I'm going to have, all the thermal expansion machines, and over here I might have, the chemical decomposers and whatnot. And then down here, of course, to the ME system. So let's just say over here I'm going to need 30, and here I'm going to need 20, and here I'm going to need 30. Let's just round up. Let's say 80 conduits. Well, the next size up is this one right here, the enhanced, which runs on 5,000 RF a tick, which is really nice. These are easy to make, but to make these ingots here, we need glowstone. Let's see if we have any glowstone at all. Yeah, we got 12. That's all we got. I'm sure we're gonna get our hands on it, or we can make it with the chemical decomposers, but we got one of these nodes here, the transfer nodes, and I was thinking of setting up make another one of these transfer nodes. Actually, yeah, just one more, one to the left and one to the right. And then look at these energy pipes. They're so cheap to make. And of course, to make this transfer node, we need a QED. So I figured we're gonna use this one here. Let's make a bunch of these. Do we have any slabs? I don't have any slabs yet. Let's make a bunch of them. Because we're gonna run a lot of them. I think it's gonna be a nice way of running power this way. And redstone is all you pretty much need for this. You know, for speed upgrades and so on. And it's a very efficient way of running power. So I'm just gonna make, you know, 2 stacks of these right now. That should be plenty. And these energy nodes right here, they work just like everything else in extra utilities. You know, they have holding 10,000 RF, and then it searches all the connections, and if it finds one, it gives it off the power. And we can put speed upgrades in there, so it searches the network really nice and fast. So I think the first thing we should do is run this down and connect it over to the ME system. That's the first thing I would like to do, so I don't need to worry about this energy cell down there running out or anything. And do I have... Let me get these guys out so I can pillar up and stuff. Okay, so where do we want to come in from here? Let's see. Can we hook up the power? We can hook it up there. Now, I am not sure if I can directly run into this via that conduit, but let's test it. Let's just see if it connects. It's possible that I need to put on a energy cube here. Let's see, do you connect? It does not connect. Okay, that's no problem. So what I can do, and for that I'm actually going to use the small one, because this ME system right now, it needs so little power that all I need is something so it can get power. And I don't think... Whoa, that was weird. I don't think I have an energy acceptor, right? No. Now, for testing purposes here, I want to just check real quick if these connect possibly direct to that. Also not. No. Okay, so I need to go into a energy cell. And like I said, it needs very little power right now, and I want to keep the other one. So I'm going to use one of these leadstones for now, just so I can connect it. And where's my way down? Right here. And come back in here, and that should work now, if I'm not mistaken. Go back up here. I can run on this cable. Good. So let's put this guy right there. And set the input to the front and the output to the back. So now, well, let me run the cable first. Right, you're gonna connect, yes. All right, then we're coming out right there. Bam. Good. And I don't need the wrench, I just take this off real quick. And this one here, you know, I can keep as because it just holds more power. So I can keep this one. Oh, I don't need to do that. I need to connect this cable now. Which, that's okay. I'll just move it up over here one. That's no biggie. Let me go up here. Alright, like this. And then come up. And... how far is this over? I guess it doesn't matter. I just come up right here. Can I get up? Come on. No, it doesn't want to connect. Because then the rest I can run actually from upstairs. I don't need to. There we go. Now I can go back up top, break the floor, and run the cable all the way over and then close the hole again. Alright, I ran this cable over here. It was no issue and closed off the hole. And then I started planning the machines over here. I want to set them up. And you guys see that there's always a, what do you call it? Energy pipe in here. But of course the problem is, you know, when you got to connect them on the bottom. So every time you get a pillar up, so you can get to the bottom of this and so on, and it turned into a little bit of a pain in the butt. So I decided to put in this shelf here. And I ran it to over here. I didn't want to go all the way around because, well, I don't know if we're ever going to need all this. But this way now, you know, I can show you from the top here. Oh yeah, this is how the cable runs over here now. little zigzag, but that was just the easiest way of laying it. And it doesn't bother me. So I put this ladder over here. And I can just pop down here and run around. And, you know, and now I can, if I need to work on the piping down here, I can get to it. You know, if there's ever going to be something else, like I need to run ME cables or anything like that later on. I don't know if this kind of loop is going to be a problem. I don't think so. And now I can simply run the cable. And this is 1, 2 away from the edge. So 1, 2, I'm going to run it to here in case I have more machines that need to go here. And now everything is connected. So now we got the power, and look at this. We almost used a stack of this already. So that would have been a lot of glowstone or something we would have needed if we went with the other conduits. And now there's also 3 machines I want to build. So we have all the machines. But let's set up the ones we have first. And the first one is the energetic infuser. Where am I gonna put this guy? I did not think of a spot for this. I think I'm gonna put that right here, actually. Right next to this. This is like my main workstation here, you know, where I spent most of the time. I'm gonna put it right here, nicely in reach. And let's run this one last cable over this way. All right, now we got this connected. And let's set up the other machines that we have first. So Pulverizer and the furnace. I want the Pulverizer right here, the furnace there, and then I'll show you guys what I have planned for this. Here I want an Induction Smelter. Here a Fluid Transposer, and here a Magma Crucible. And then here we are going to put the Sag Mill. And here we are going to put the Alloy Smelter. Why are they so configured so weird? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll fix that in a minute. So I'd say we make these other machines here real quick. No, the Induction Smelter is this guy right there. Now they all are going to need copper gears. So let's make 3, 4, 5, 6. And they are all going to need the redstone reception coil. So let's make 3 of these. And now this guy needs a bucket. So let's give it a bucket. And what else? Invar. All right. And we also, of course, need to make 3 of these guys. 1, 2. Ah, I'm just 1 short. All right, no problem. So that is, I believe, iron and gold. I think it was iron. Let's just make iron and gold. 2, 4, 6. Let's make 16 of these for now. And smelt that up. This guy already has power, so that should work. And then I was also thinking that we could possibly put some of the first, like the on my Infinity series, I have them only up to, what is it, reinforced, I think, so with only 2 of the speed upgrades, and they are lightning fast. So we might do the same here, because then we can really make stuff on demand so quick. I don't need to process everything. This is good enough for now, so we can finish with these machines. Let's make 1 more of these. Resonant basic. There we go. Now we got 3 of the machine frames. And I think that is all we need for the induction smelter. And then the other stuff is right there. We need the magma. Whoa. That's a lot more. Basic capacitor. I need 2 of these. I should have everything ready for those. That is very different recipe. Redstone reception coil. I have both of them. Do I have the redstone blocks? No. All right. Whoop. And whoop. I actually wonder how long it's gonna take until we get some, what are they called? The presses from Applied Energistics. I would love to get those so we can, you know, just have import and export buses. That alone would be awesome. So now I of course need to make the copper. No, I still have the copper gears, but I need to make another bucket and another redstone reception coil. Alright, now we got all the basic machines. So now we can, you know, make fluid redstone to maybe make some higher energy cells if we need them, and it's gonna be much easier to make Invar and Electrum. And the Magma Crucible goes this side, and you go this side. Actually, wait, didn't we have a quest to make a Magma Crucible? I think we just completed that. Oops. Let's see. Got one quest. There we go. I think it's this one. Sweet. Oh, look at that. We get some... Why do we get these? Machines come with those usually. Don't they have all these? No, they... That is different. Usually when you make the basic one, you do get those. How are they set up on these? So this... I just like to have them in the same order. I know that's probably a little crazy. See, the Induction Smelter has it. The Fluid Transposer has it. Just the Magma Crucible doesn't have it. That is weird. No idea what's going on with that. Well, let's put those back in here. So now we got all these. Now I'm going to just show you guys on one real quick on how I want to set up auto input and output. And I'm going to need some of these conduits here. So I figured to save space and stuff, there's always going to be one chest between these two as the output. See, it already put it in there because they're pre-configured from that before. And then I'm going to have an output chest for the Induction Smelter and the Fluid Transposer. So if this guy's done, it also spits it out here. And one output chest for these two. And then on each one of these machines, I'm going to have a conduit in the back. I don't need it on... Actually, I don't need it on this guy. That's overkill to have it there. But on this, that, and that. And the configuring I'm going to do here between cuts because that just takes too long. And then these are... Oops. Come on. Why are you not placing? Really? There we go. This one is just placed wrong. And these in the back above it are our input chests for now. So I can just, you know, dump a bunch of materials in there. On this guy I said it's not needed because, for example, if you put in a bunch of Tesseract frames or closed in illuminator frames or something, you're never going to put more than one stack in here. But this way I can put like multiple stacks of redstone in here or ender pearls, and I can just walk away and get it done. And I'm going to do the same on the sag mill and the alloy smelter, just so it's all done. I think this is a really nice, neat setup. And now I'm just going to set up the ports. Right, all the ports are configured now, so it's all nice and equal looking. Of course, I could have put these chests right on top of the Ender IO machines because they can directly pull out of a chest, but I wanted it to just look the same. And we also have interfaces already, guys. In case you're wondering, I could put just one interface somewhere connected to this ME cable, and then actually run with all these conduits from underneath the chests, for example, and then run to this interface so it all goes directly back into the ME system. But I am not ready to automate that far just yet. I said that I kind of want to have import and export buses so I can actually set up an automation. It doesn't bother me at all if I need to take something out of the chests real quick and put it back into the ME system. But check this out. Now, this guy still has not received any power. And that is because, look at this node, it's so slow. You know, it's slowly, and every time it gets somewhere, it only, I don't know how much it actually gives that machine. If it does the whole 10,000 or how that works. But we got to give this some speed upgrades. And we have 8 so far. And they are, oh, let me type further upgrade. Okay, all it takes is, you know, gold nuggets and some redstone to make 4 of them. So I'd say we make a bunch of these. Actually, let me check if I have any gold nuggets. Not enough. All right, so let's make a stack of gold nuggets for right now. That's good enough. And let's also make, I have a bunch of redstone ready to get pulverized. And actually, I'm gonna check this here in 1 second, how much we get for pulverizing it. And I'm just gonna make a stack of blocks for now. And how much do we get here? Well, we're gonna need a lot. Let's just go with a stack. That's fine. And for right now, I'm gonna put half a stack in there. And that should be enough. I just put this one right there next to the connector directly. You see that? It doesn't look very fast, but let's see if this machine is now filling up. See, that's the one that I said it has this loop down here. Oh, wait a second. What's happening? Why are they not connecting? What? What's happening? Can I what? Do I need to set these to input or something? Are you kidding me? I'm a little confused right now, folks. Why are they not connecting? These are just extraction pipes. Energy pipe. Oh, I was not able to find any information on this. I looked also through all the config files and I couldn't find anything that these are not supposed to be able to connect. I didn't find anything in the official forum post of the pack or in other people's videos. Now, I don't know if this maybe is just a bug or it's intended, but I also asked the question in the official Material Energy IRC chat, and but it's probably gonna take a long time until I get an answer there. But we'll see. But for now, we gotta find out something. We gotta figure out a solution. The first idea I had is to simply put a Redstone energy cell underneath each of these machines with the output on the top and the input on the bottom. That would mean I need to have 2, 3, 4, 5, and under this one here, I would probably put the hardened energy cell because it has 400 RF. So that would be bottom this and top output that, so it just, you know, fills faster because it stores 600,000 RF by itself, and these, well, 2 million, so that would be a good idea for that one. But then I'm like, well, it's 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have to make 5 more of these Redstone energy cells. Or what I could do is take this energy cell right there and put it, let's say, down here. And then from here, I can use these energy conduits to go to each one of these machines. And I don't know. I don't know which way I like better, to tell you the truth. I think I am going to do that. That I'm going to use this one right there and then run the energy conduits. Because this would also allow me to extract from all these machines from the bottom or insert from the bottom and so on to use the same one. I don't know. The thing is here, but let's check here. This machine, for example, the Magma Crucible uses 400 RF. That's the only one that is a problem. So for this one, for example, I would also have to use one of these hardened energy cells because, well, the Redstone ones, these over here, they only transmit a max of 80 RF, which is enough for, like, the Induction Smelter. It only needs max of 40, the Furnace max of 20, but we don't have any Augments yet. So with Augments, for example, you can get easily over, you know, 80 of each one of them. So I think it is better if we're gonna do it that way. So I'm just gonna come up here and show you guys over here real quick what I mean. Can I take these off like that? Come here, and you. Oh, I can't break it with the wrench. It's kind of a bummer because I was excited of doing it this way, but oh well. And put this guy right there, and of course I got a little scared there for a second, but if I send the input to the right, it should connect. Yes, so now this connects, and then I set the output to the left, and like I said, from here I'll simply then run the conduits like this. And I think this is better because at least this way we're using 640 to fill all these machines. And that's gonna be better long term, I think. So let me go ahead and run the conduit like this across all the way so all these machines are connected, and then we'll see if that works. Alright, finally all the machines are working, all the inputs are set correct. And now, before we make the next machine I want to make today, I want to make these augments for the Pulverizer and the Smelter. And so we're gonna need 2 of these, which is the Redstone reception coil, and 2 of these, also Redstone reception coils. So let's make 4 of these. And we should have everything for that. Oops, wrong one, and this one. Alright, cool. Let's add these, and then you guys can see how much faster these machines are. Look at this. That's really nice and fast. For how much did these go up? These use 40. Look at this, 320 RF now. Yeah, that Redstone energy cell would have not worked. And this guy goes up once to 60 and again to 160. And very nice and fast. And I was making this Yellorium because I wanted to fill the reactor to the rim. Oh, wrong port. Alright, finally. And I'm going to take the rest out. Just so I know how much I need to refill. So now it's full, and that's probably going to last us ages. So, that is done. The next thing I want to set up today, so we're ready for next episode, is I want to get started with this chemistry. And the first one is we need to make a chemical decomposer. With the decomposer I can break down almost any item or block and turn it into the elements and compounds. Alright, let's see what it takes to make this guy. Chemical decomposer. Alright, it takes laboratory blocks. Well, we have tons of those. An atomic shrinking module. Let's see if we have any more of Damascus steel. Yeah, we get 6 more. Have any pistons? Nope, I gotta make some pistons here real quick. Alright, so we can... Let's see if I have the capacitor. No, I don't. I have the copper gear. No, I don't. We get this. And an atomic shrinking module. Alright, and this one here takes 8 pistons and a block of iron. Okay. One more. And a block of iron. And now we should be able to make this guy. And bam! Chemical decomposer. Now, as far as I'm just gonna set this up for now. Automation and stuff, I'll figure out when I understand this better, this whole spiel. I'm really, not familiar with Minechem at all. So, unpowered, energy per item 500 RF. So this is probably where we put the items in, and then we get all these vials with all the chemicals. Okay, let's turn in this quest. What size is this? A good. Let's see if we get something good. Maybe now. Useless shield. Woohoo! I really don't understand why we have this battle gear in this mod pack. I don't know. But I'm just not a fan of that mod at all. Alright, and we got another Redstone energy cell. I'm gonna keep this on me just in case these pipes right here don't connect to that one either. Alright, so now in order for us to be able to run power over there, we need to make a QED. Hopefully we can make this and the recipe is not crazy. Do we have any of this? Sweet, we have these 5. How many of those do I have after that? 4 more, okay. And this one right here, we need burnt quartz, 4 diamonds, and this. Burnt quartz, burnt quartz. I saw that on top somewhere. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you guys this. I keep forgetting. Check out what we can do with these stairs. And I'm gonna do this right now, because I'm not gonna need them, but look at this. You can pulverize them into 6 nether quartz. How awesome is that? 3 nether quartz. And look how fast this works. Gotta love these upgrades. Alright, I gotta make 4 of the quartz blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, most of the times, this does not work in the redstone furnace. It doesn't. But you can use the alloy smelter. Just make sure that you set it to furnace only. And I believe this way we are gonna gotta upgrade this here too eventually. And I think this is gonna make the burnt quartz. Hopefully it doesn't make some weird glass or something. If you have it set to the other one, then you probably make the glass. Alright, so gotta wait for that one. Good, we got these 4. And make it. Just checking, not that I have one of those by some dumb chance from a quest reward and I forgot. And a crafting table. And that's it. Alright, very nice. We got our QED. And now, crystals. Forgot what the name is of them. There we are. In the Flux Crystal. And I don't have enough of this. Alright, so what does it take to make these? Obsidian and ender pearls. Well, that's easy enough. So we'll make 2 of them. I think 2 are good enough. I don't need it that fast. And we are going to set up. Let's put you in this corner for now. Like right there. And you just put those next to it. Alright, so now we'll make 1 more node. So we can come out of over there to keep it the same. Well, I want to show you guys how to make the node. I think that's okay. We'll make 1. It's not going to go bad. Transfer node energy. So we need 4 of the net transfer nodes. Which we have millions of, I think. Yes. 2, 3, 4. And then for gold, these we need to take with us. And now this guy is going to take some time to make. We need speed upgrades, which we have. Depth first upgrade is like this. And of course I have to make some more of these guys for right now. I gotta go farming. I'm gonna do that until tomorrow. I'm gonna, take out a lot of that Miner's Delight. Let's make you. And now we can make this here. Alright, I just need 1 with me. I'm just gonna make 1 right now. So now we have everything. I'll put it into here. Which order? Gold is in the corners. And like this. Bam. Now we make the first transfer node energy ourselves. So, and there's the first node that we made ourselves. Let's put that guy over here. And how cool would it be if these cables would connect to these machines? Yes! Awesome! Oh, that is so nice. That is very cool. And of course now, real quick, speed, because this is so close, I'm only gonna put 16 speed upgrades in here. I probably overkill, probably don't need any, but it's okay. Stores 100,000 RF a tick. Let's see if this wants us to make any more machines. Yes, the microscope, which I think is the thing that you find out what all these things break into. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Oh, I hate the hiccups. Alright, so a microscope. We got one of the lenses. Which one do we have? That's a different projector lens. Okay, so we have to make a What's the difference between these two? They look identical to me. Okay. A convex lens. We don't have any of this stuff, right? No. Wrong machine. I've never made these machines, so I need 2 of these. Actually, the microscope I made once, I think, and I had no idea how to use any of this. So I'm very excited about this mod, and that should be it. All right, we got our microscope, and we need to make a chemist journal, if you say so. Right here, a book in a glass, right? We got this. Now we're gonna get zoisite, topaz, and peridot in a reward bag. Stable solid, stable solid, stable solid. Alright. And I don't know if this machine needs power or not. And the last we need is a chemical synthesis machine. Chemical synthesizer. That's what we need. Alright. Just want to make sure that I don't make the wrong thing. What are you? Atom enlarging module. So we need one of these. Let's make this real quick because we already made one. We know how this one works. 8. Alright. And this guy. Did I make this one now? Oh, there we are. And the rest is easy. Alright, chemical synthesizer. And I'm guessing that this one is the one where you actually put things together out of all the chemicals. So let's just give this a gap. Just, I don't know, if we need room or not. And you also connect. Now. Okay. Can I read this book? What does this tell me? Chemist journal. Use this journal to keep notes of all the scientific discoveries you make. There's a slot in the microscope for the journal when inspecting an item. The recipe will record it to your journal. Okay. Now, do you need power, my friend? Doesn't look like it. Alright, I want to try out one item here for today. Let's just see iron. Let's see what this tells us here. Can I shift click you somewhere? Yes. Did it take my iron? It uses that? And it says here you need 900,000 energy in this iron here. So, oh, you can take it back out. Alright, so now how do I... I'm going to try this here real quick. What if I put you in here? I get the 16 iron. That makes sense. Wonder what this is for. Probably if something breaks down. Or I don't know what this... Ah, so you can pump liquid in it. That's what it's for. Okay. Now I got this. And now how do I put you back together? Ha! What do you mean? Energy needed 900,000. It's still storing. Holy shnikes, that is a lot of power. For one iron ingot, 900,000 RF? Wow. Oh yeah, I can just look over here. I forgot. Huh. I'm wondering, does this say 1%? This can store 900 million. Now I'm starting to think that I don't use these over here and put the node directly on that port, because I think that these ports, the power taps, they output unlimited. And this guy right here can transfer a lot faster here than, because this guy only outputs 400 RF a tick. So I think we're gonna do that for the chemical stuff over here. So now I can just take out this iron ingot, and it cost me 900,000 RF. Interesting. And then you delete it like that. So what's the book for? What Why can't I put you in here? I don't know what that is for. And now, do you show me something? Ah, Decomposer and Synthesize. Alright, so this is similar to the AgriCraft book, I guess. Once you discover something, it puts it in here. Alright, I am actually gonna disconnect this just for a wee bit here. So this doesn't, you know, just suck everything dry, and then maybe when I pick it up it loses the power because I want to move them or something. Next episode, we'll see. Anyways, guys, this is it for today. I think it was kind of interesting setting it up. You guys can't tell I do a lot more on camera in this series. But now I think we got a lot of the boring stuff out of the way, and I am very excited about starting with Minechem. Ooh, did we actually turn in the quest? No. We got a leaded chest. What is that for? Sorry, I said it's the end of the episode. I hope you didn't tune out already. So what are you? Leaded chest. Let's just put you right there. Help. The leaded chest will safely store radioactive chemicals and prevent them from decaying. Oh, interesting. So apparently there's some stuff here that can decay. Now, I wonder how that works when I hold those in my hand. Is there some radioactive suit protection? Rubber suit? No. I'm gonna have to look into if there's something that protects me, because I don't want to take damage when I pick that up. And for now, I just put these in here because those are the only ones I have. I think it might actually be good to make a second ME system for all this stuff here eventually, but we'll figure that out down the line. Anyways, now that's it. Hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.